cast your mind back to February last year and you may remember the excitement when NASA successfully landed its Perseverance rover on Mars.
NASA made a shocking decision to shut down its Mars mission after the rover captured something unexpected. Could it be related to the mysterious stone circles, similar to Earth's Stonehenge found on Mars? These formations have raised a million questions about past life on the red planet. Join us as we explore why NASA shut down the Mars exploration. Chapter 1. Mars 2020. In Mars's huge dry areas, there's a special robot from Earth called NASA's Perseverance rover. This rover is part of a big project by NASA named Mars 2020. This is a pathfinder, showing us how we might explore Mars someday. Perseverance was sent into space on July 30th, 2020. It had a very exciting job, to look for signs that there might have once been life on Mars. Mars is a planet that might have had water and been a good place for life a long time ago. The rover landed in a spot called Jezero Crater on February 18, 2021. This place used to be a lake billions of years ago, so it's a great spot to look for life clues. The mission of this rover is really cool and important. It's studying the rocks and weather on Mars and helping us prepare to send humans there one day. But the most interesting thing it's doing is looking for signs of life that might have existed long ago. The Jezero Crater, with its old river remains, is the perfect spot for this search. Think about it. If we discover that life existed on Mars, it would change how we think about life in the universe. Perseverance isn't doing this job alone. It has a lot of science tools with it. There are cameras, instruments to study the environment, a weather station, and even a tiny helicopter named Ingenuity that flies around to help explore. The rover is also picking up and storing bits of rock and dirt. These samples are like puzzle pieces that tell us about Mars's history. One day, other missions will bring these samples back to Earth so scientists can study them really closely. This is the first time we're doing something like this in space. As Perseverance moves around on Mars, it faces a lot of tough challenges. Mars has a very thin atmosphere, super cold, and big dust storms exist. The dust is so fine that it can get into the rover's parts and cause problems. But Perseverance keeps going and keeps sending us amazing pictures and really important information. Now, NASA might have stopped the Mars mission because the rover found something secret or surprising, showing us stuff we weren't meant to see. Chapter 2. Mysteries of Ancient Stone Circles. The mystery of Stonehenge and other old stone circles like it has always grabbed our attention and curiosity. These old stone structures stand tall and quiet, making us wonder about the past. For hundreds of years, people like scientists, historians, and just regular folks who are curious have been trying to figure out these puzzles. They ask many questions. How were these giant stones moved and set up? What was the reason behind building them? Can they teach us something about the people who made them so long ago? Stonehenge is especially famous. It's made of huge stones that are arranged in a circle. This particular setup makes it stand out and has turned it into a symbol of ancient mysteries. It draws in people from all over the world, sparking their imagination and making them think about what life was like long before our time. People have come up with many theories and ideas over the years. Some think Stonehenge was a place for religious rituals or ceremonies. Others believe it could have been an ancient calendar used to mark the passing of seasons or the movements of the sun and moon. Despite all these theories, no one knows why or how it was built. This lack of definite answers adds to the intrigue and fascination surrounding Stonehenge. Interestingly, the Earth might not be the only planet that hosts these mysterious stone arrangements. Recent advancements in space exploration and technology have brought to light a remarkable discovery on the surface of Mars. Dubbed the Mars Henge, this discovery has ignited the curiosity of the scientific community and space enthusiasts alike. Using detailed images captured by high-resolution cameras on satellites orbiting Mars, researchers have identified an unusual formation of stones. This formation, situated atop a prominent mound, closely resembles the Earth's ancient stone circles in its arrangement and appearance. The discovery of the Mars Henge adds a new layer to our understanding. of the Red Planet. Mars, with its harsh environment and desolate landscape, has long been the subject of speculation regarding the possibility of life, past or present. The existence of this stone circle, along with other pyramid-like structures previously found on Mars, raises intriguing questions about the planet's history. Could these be the remnants of an ancient Martian civilization? The possibility that Mars once harbored intelligent life forms, now perhaps extinct, adds an exciting dimension to our exploration of the cosmos. The implications of such a discovery are vast. If these structures were indeed created by intelligent beings, it would suggest that life, in some form, existed on Mars. This raises further questions about the nature of this life, its capabilities, and its ultimate fate. Scientists are eager to uncover more evidence that could shed light on these mysteries. What will future explorations reveal about the Mars hinge and the potential for life on Mars? Only time will tell. As technology advances and our understanding deepens, we may stand on the brink of groundbreaking discoveries. Moving from old stones to the stars, we explore life on the International Space Station under the endless night. Chapter 3. Life aboard the Nighttime ISS. Imagine living in a place where you experience sunrise and sunset not once, but 16 times a day. This is the reality for the astronauts aboard the International Space Station. Life in space, especially on the ISS, is unlike anything we experience on Earth. The ISS serves as a home, workplace, and research lab for the 7 astronauts who live there, and it orbits our planet at an incredible speed. This unique environment offers a fascinating glimpse into what it means to live and work in space. The International Space Station travels around Earth at a speed of 8 kilometers or 5 miles per second. This incredible speed means that the station completes a full orbit around our planet approximately every 90 minutes. As a result, astronauts on board witness the sun rising and setting 16 times in a single day. This phenomenon significantly shortens the perception of day and night for those living on the ISS, creating a unique experience that is hard to imagine for those of us on Earth. When night falls on the ISS, the experience can be quite different from what we're used to on Earth. The darkness in space is profound, deeper than the darkest night you might experience on the surface of our planet. With minimal lighting inside the station, the interior of the ISS can become incredibly dark once the sun sets. This darkness, combined with the silence and vastness of space, can create an atmosphere that feels like the setting of a suspenseful science fiction movie. The absence of natural light sources and the enveloping darkness can make the ISS feel isolated and far removed from the familiarity of Earth. Aboard the ISS, astronauts have to adapt to these rapid transitions between day and night. Their work schedules, sleep patterns, and daily routines are carefully planned to help them adjust to the unusual timing of days and nights in space. Despite the challenges, the crew members find ways to make the space station feel like a home, bringing personal items, photographs, and even small comforts that remind them of Earth. The nighttime experience on the ISS isn't just about darkness and adaptation. It also offers moments of incredible beauty. When the station passes over the night side of Earth, astronauts are treated to breathtaking views of cities lit up below, lightning storms illuminating clouds from within, and the ethereal glow of the auroras at the poles. These sights provide a stark contrast to the inky blackness of space and are a reminder of the beauty and fragility of our home planet. Living on the ISS provides a unique perspective on Earth and our place in the universe. From our space home, we travel to Mars to uncover a doorway that could change everything we know. Chapter 4. Secrets Behind the Martian Door. The Curiosity rover made an intriguing discovery in the vast, dusty expanse of Mars. Among the countless images sent back to Earth, depicting the red planet's rugged terrain, one particular photo stood out. This photo showed what looked remarkably similar to a doorway carved into a Martian cliff. At first glance, it seemed like something you might find among the ruins of an ancient civilization on Earth, not millions of miles away on the surface of Mars. This doorway on Mars presents a fascinating puzzle. This formation is strikingly different. Unlike the random shapes formed by natural erosion seen elsewhere on the planet, its clean lines, right angles, and what appears to be a deliberate overhang challenge our understanding of Martian geology. Natural processes on Mars, such as wind erosion and sand movements, typically create rounded edges and irregular formations. However, the door Curiosity captured seems to defy these natural patterns, suggesting a level of precision that is hard to attribute to the random forces of nature. The discovery sparked a wave of speculation and intrigue. Could this be evidence of intelligent life? No matter how long gone, the idea of a civilization on Mars stirs the imagination. This doorway-shaped formation invites questions about the history of Mars and whether it could have supported life forms capable of such architectural feats. While most scientists remain cautious, pointing out that appearances can be deceiving and Martian geology can produce a wide variety of formations, the possibility of an intelligent origin, however remote, cannot be entirely dismissed. The implications of finding a real doorway or any sign of past intelligent life on Mars are profound. It would mean rethinking our place in the universe and acknowledging that we might not be alone or weren't the first to build and explore. Even if this particular doorway turns out to be a natural formation, the mere possibility that it could have been something more fuels our curiosity and drives us to continue exploring the red planet. Exploration, rovers like Curiosity are our eyes and hands on Mars, allowing us to uncover its secrets from millions of miles away. Each discovery, whether it be a strange doorway-shaped rock or patterns of dried riverbeds, adds a piece to the puzzle of Mars' past. These missions help scientists understand the planet's geological history, climate changes, and potential for supporting life. The fascination with the Martian doorway goes beyond scientific inquiry. It touches on our deep-seated fascination with exploration and the unknown. Leaving Mars behind, we venture deeper into space to witness the life cycle of a galaxy, shining and new. Chapter 5: Rebirth of a Cosmic Phoenix. The James Webb Space Telescope has been a window to the universe like no other. Its advanced technology and powerful lenses allow us to see the cosmos with clarity and detail that were once beyond our wildest dreams. From the intricate surfaces of our neighboring planets to the formation of stars light years away, JWST's images have unveiled the beauty and complexity of space. Among its many observations, one particularly fascinating subject has been NGC 628, also known as the Phantom Galaxy. This galaxy, located 32 million light-years from Earth, shines like a cosmic phoenix against the dark canvas of the universe, captured in all its glory by JWST's mid-infrared instrument. The imagery of the Phantom Galaxy brings to mind a phoenix rising from ashes, symbolizing rebirth and immortality in many cultures. This comparison is fitting, not just for its visual resemblance, but also for what galaxies like NGC 628 represent in the grand scheme of the universe. Galaxies are the birthplaces of stars, and within their spiraling arms, new stars are born from the dust and gas that fill the galaxy. The process of star formation and death, with supernovas leaving behind the materials for new stars, mirrors the cycle of death and rebirth attributed to the mythical phoenix. The Phantom Galaxy's appearance in JWST's images as a fiery spiral floating in space invites curiosity about what lies within. Galaxies are not just collections of stars, they are ecosystems teeming with activity. Inside NGC 628, there could be billions of stars, each potentially hosting planetary systems of their own. Some of these planets might have environments capable of supporting life as we know it, or they might hold entirely new forms of existence, governed by laws of nature unfamiliar to us. The galaxy's core, often a hotspot for astronomical phenomena, could harbor a supermassive black hole around which the galaxy itself has formed and evolved. Exploring galaxies like NGC 628 helps astronomers understand the life cycle of stars, the distribution of elements across the universe, and the dynamics of galactic evolution. Each image captured by the JWST is a piece of a puzzle, helping scientists piece together the history of the cosmos, from the Big Bang to the present day. The JWST's observations are a bridge between the known and the unknown, offering us a glimpse into the depths of space and time. From the mysteries of space, we turn to the brave astronauts who face the silent dangers outside their spaceship. Chapter 6: A Dangerous Walk Through Space. Becoming an astronaut is a dream for many people, filled with unique experiences but also big risks. Astronauts are a special group who get to leave the Earth behind and see the universe in a way most of us can only imagine. They get to float in space, far above the Earth, looking down on our planet as a beautiful blue sphere, something very few people will ever get to do. This incredible chance allows them to see the world from a completely different viewpoint, one that changes how they think about our place in the universe. However, traveling into space is not like anything else. It's extremely dangerous because space is a very harsh place. There's no air to breathe up there, no natural pressure like what we feel on Earth, and none of the temperatures we're used to. Space is completely different from anything we experience on our planet. It's silent, empty, and can be very cold or very hot, which are conditions that humans are not built to survive in without a lot of protection. One of the clearest examples of the risks astronauts take is shown by the adventure of Bruce McCandless, a NASA astronaut in the 1980s. McCandless took part in a very daring and scary activity. He flew freely in space without any safety ropes attaching him to the space shuttle. He was only equipped with a manned maneuvering unit, MMU, which is essentially a jetpack designed for astronauts to use for moving around in space without needing to be connected to anything. He was out there all by himself, just floating in the vastness of space. The picture of McCandless during this spacewalk is really famous. It shows him alone, just a small person in the middle of the endless dark space. This picture is a strong reminder of how alone and at risk astronauts are when they go out into space. In space, if something goes wrong, like if the jetpack stopped working, McCandless could have floated away into space, where nobody could have saved him. Imagine being in that situation, surrounded by nothing but the darkness and silence of space. It's a place where there's no air to breathe, no ground to stand on, and no one to hear you if something goes wrong. This kind of adventure requires not just bravery, but a lot of trust in the equipment and training. The thought of being so exposed in the vastness of space, where the safety and familiarity of Earth are but a distant sight, is daunting. Spacewalks, or extravehicular activities, EVAs as they are formally known, require meticulous planning and precision. Astronauts train for years, learning to maneuver in a weightless environment, operate their suits, and perform necessary tasks, all while coping with the knowledge that the void outside their visor is merciless. The vacuum of space, the lethal levels of radiation, and the extreme temperatures make every spacewalk a dance with danger. Yet despite these risks, astronauts like McCandless embrace the challenge. They are driven by a desire to explore, to push the boundaries of human knowledge, and to contribute to our understanding of space. Their courage and determination in the face of such hazards are what has allowed humanity to take giant leaps forward in space exploration. Back on Mars, a strange light puzzles scientists and invites us to wonder what secrets it hides. Chapter 7: Mars' Mysterious Light Unveiled. Back in 2011, a masterpiece of technology, the NASA Curiosity rover, started an extraordinary journey to Mars, successfully touching down on the unfamiliar Martian ground in the latter part of 2012. This robot was given a very important task: to roam across the surface of Mars, collect data, and solve the mysteries of the red planet. Over several years, Curiosity has sent back to Earth a wealth of valuable information, slowly revealing Mars's secrets one at a time. The Curiosity rover has made numerous discoveries, but one of its most significant is the evidence suggesting that liquid water used to flow across the Martian landscape. This finding suggests that Mars may have once been a place where life could exist. The idea that Mars could have been habitable in the past is a thrilling possibility, sparking curiosity and further questions about life beyond Earth. However, Curiosity's journey has not just confirmed theories and found expected results. The rover has encountered mysteries and phenomena on Mars that have puzzled even the most knowledgeable scientists. These unexpected findings challenge our understanding and push the boundaries of space exploration, showing that Mars has more to offer than we might have initially thought. One such enigma emerged several years into its mission. As Curiosity diligently documented the Martian atmosphere's mysterious methane fluctuations, its sophisticated cameras captured something unexpected: a bright, fleeting anomaly on the distant horizon. This peculiar flash of light sparked a flurry of speculation and intrigue among scientists and space enthusiasts alike. Was it merely a trick of light, perhaps a reflection of the sun's rays scattering off a rock or dust particle? Such a mundane explanation might suffice for some, but the peculiar characteristics of this light suggest there might be layers to this mystery yet unpeeled. The debate surrounding this luminous anomaly centers not just on its presence, but on its properties. Observers were quick to note its seemingly unnatural intensity and the precise manner in which it appeared to stand out against the Martian landscape. More intriguingly, some have speculated on the light's geometry, suggesting that its shape does not conform to what one might expect from a simple reflection or a scattered beam of sunlight. These characteristics have fueled theories that venture into the realm of the extraordinary, proposing that this light could be evidence of something far more significant than previously imagined. Could this glint, captured by the ever-watchful eyes of Curiosity, be a clue to a previously undiscovered phenomenon on Mars? The speculation ranges widely, from the possibility of reflections off high-value minerals or ice, which could indeed produce such a bright flash under the right conditions, to more speculative theories suggesting artificial origins. The latter brings forth thrilling possibilities, including the chance, however slim, of encountering technology from extraterrestrial visitors or remnants of a long-lost Martian civilization. This light, seemingly inconsequential at first glance, opens a Pandora's box of questions about Mars's geologic processes, atmospheric conditions, and perhaps its history. It challenges scientists to look beyond conventional explanations and consider the myriad ways in which Mars continues to confound and fascinate us. After the Mars mystery, we look ahead to a time when our galaxy will meet another in a grand sky dance. Chapter 8. A glimpse of the future. Two big groups of stars, our Milky Way and the Andromeda Galaxy, are moving slowly towards each other. This big event is happening in the huge space of the universe. It shows how powerful forces in space can change how galaxies look over a very long time. This impending galactic merge, while it might sound like the stuff of science fiction, is a future reality, confirmed by astronomers. However, there's no cause for immediate concern. The beginning of this grand merger is forecasted to be 4 billion years away. The universe operates on time scales that dwarf the human experience, and the process of two galaxies becoming one is a slow dance that will unfold over millions of years. Thanks to the efforts of NASA and the astronomical community, we've been given a sneak peek into this distant future. Through simulations and models, they've painted a picture of what the night sky might look like as Andromeda begins its approach towards the Milky Way. Imagine standing in a place far from city lights, where the night sky is already a canvas of stars, planets, and the Milky Ways. Now add to that canvas a new, bright and sprawling galaxy, growing larger and more detailed with each passing century. This will be the view as Andromeda draws nearer, a celestial spectacle of unparalleled beauty and awe. As the two galaxies start to intertwine, the night sky will be transformed. Stars from Andromeda will mix with those of the Milky Way, creating a melange of stellar light that will dazzle any onlookers still on Earth to witness it. This merger, however, is not just a visual feast. It is a complex gravitational ballet, with stars, planets, and other celestial bodies being pulled into new orbits. Remarkably, despite the chaos of this cosmic collision, the vast distances between stars mean that direct collisions between stars are incredibly rare. After the merger, what emerges will be a new galactic entity, sometimes referred to as Milkomeda or Milky Dromeda. This newly formed galaxy will be the product of billions of years of gravitational interactions, a testament to the dynamic and ever-changing nature of the universe. The solar system, including Earth, is expected to be jostled during this process, potentially being flung into a new position within the resultant galaxy. Yet, it is anticipated to survive this upheaval, a tiny speck of dust enduring through the ages, witnessing the birth of a new chapter in the cosmic story. From future cosmic collisions, we zoom in on a dying star, spreading the seeds of life across the stars. Chapter 9. Final Whisper of a Star. Tucked away in the immense space of the universe, only 400 light-years away from Earth, is a unique star known as CW Leonis. This star is a carbon star, which makes it very special, and it's the nearest one of its type to our planet. Right now, CW Leonis is in the last stage of its life, a period that could last for many years or even hundreds of years. This final phase is not just a remarkable event to observe, but also plays a crucial role in the natural cycle of space. As CW Leonis approaches its life's end, it begins to lose its outer layers, releasing them into the vastness of space. This process results in a stunning visual effect. It creates a network of bright orange-red clouds. These clouds are composed of carbon dust and soot, spreading out into space and resembling the intricate patterns of a spider's web. The beauty of this phenomenon is not just in its appearance, but also in what it signifies: the transformation and continuation of matter in the cosmos. This shedding of layers by CW Leonis is a part of the cosmic recycling process, contributing to the cycle of stellar birth and death that occurs throughout the universe. Carbon, the element that forms the backbone of all known life, is being woven into the fabric of the cosmos by the death throes of stars like CW Leonis. It's fascinating to consider how this element, so crucial to our existence and that of potentially countless other life forms across the universe, is distributed by the very process of stellar demise. Scientists have long pondered the origins of the abundant carbon in our solar system, suggesting that the death of ancient stars played a key role in delivering the carbon that made life on Earth possible. Could it be that stars such as CW Leonis are the cosmic forges that supplied the essential ingredients for our planet's diverse life forms? This process of stellar death and rebirth raises intriguing possibilities about the cycle of life in the universe. The carbon expelled by CW Leonis and stars like it doesn't just drift aimlessly through space. Instead, it becomes part of the interstellar medium, the raw material from which new stars, planets, and possibly life forms can arise. In this way, the demise of a star sets the stage for new beginnings, potentially seeding the cosmos with the building blocks needed for life to take root elsewhere. Imagine the future worlds that might one day emerge from the cosmic debris of CW Leonis. As this carbon-rich dust settles into new solar systems, it could provide the necessary elements for life to flourish on planets yet unborn. This star's final act could, therefore, be the prologue to countless stories of life across the galaxy, a testament to the interconnectedness of all things in the universe. From the death of a star, we listen for mysterious signals from space, searching for answers in the unknown. Chapter 10. Echoes from Cosmic Depths. For the last 10 years, the ears of Earth, our radio telescopes, have been attuned to the whispers and shouts of the cosmos, capturing signals from the vast reaches of our galaxy and beyond. These signals, invisible to the naked eye but loud in the language of radio waves, often tell tales of cosmic events: the explosive demise of stars and supernovas, the ravenous activity of black holes consuming matter, and the energetic dances of neutron stars. Yet, among these cosmic communications, there are messages that don't quite fit the patterns. We recognize messages that challenge our understanding of the universe's natural rhythms. A handful of these signals have captured the attention of astronomers worldwide due to their peculiar habit of repeating in patterns that seem to defy simple explanation. Unlike the one-off bursts that could be attributed to singular cataclysmic events, these repeating signals suggest something more, perhaps a phenomenon we have yet to fully grasp, or even a hint at regularity that eludes our current scientific models. The most recent discovery in this ongoing cosmic mystery is a fast radio burst, FRB, emanating from the direction of the M81 galaxy. Positioned nearly 12 million light-years away, this signal represents the closest FRB detected to date, bringing the enigma practically to our cosmic doorstep. Originating from what is believed to be a globular cluster, a dense, spherical collection of stars within the galaxy, this signal beckons with the promise of new insights and unanswered questions. What processes within such a cluster could give rise to these strange and powerful emissions? The minds of astronomers and astrophysicists are abuzz with theories and speculation. Globular clusters, with their ancient stars packed tightly together, are like time capsules from the early universe. They are environments where extreme gravitational forces and stellar interactions are commonplace. Could the key to unlocking the mystery of FRBs lie in the unique conditions of these stellar assemblies? Perhaps the signals are the result of stars colliding or merging, or maybe they are emitted by a previously unknown type of astronomical object or phenomenon within the cluster. The intrigue of these signals extends beyond their scientific implications. Moreover, the pursuit of understanding these FRBs brings together astronomers from across the globe, uniting them in a shared quest for knowledge. Do you think they show hidden secrets of the universe, or are they just light playing tricks? Tell us what you think. Remember to like and subscribe for more about space mysteries.